Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Last Flame closed beta test. It is an auto-battler roguelike that's very reminiscent of, say, like TFT or Dota Underlords or many other auto-battlers. The one thing I will say is, as far as I can tell, there's no, like, team synergies, so there's no, like, these are the assassins group. So it's all about just putting together the best possible party you can. There are character synergies that are useful, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So, first and foremost, I might as well just have the tutorial on. I've only done like half of a run and I want to, I need to figure out how to do it correctly. But I want to start over because my last run was kind of garbage. So I want to look at some of these. So we can pick any characters we want. There's things like Soul Shielder, Support, Shock Debuff. They all work together, but it's not like Blake synergizes with Elios because they're both from the forest. Nope, none of that. So, throws a Molten Knife at his current target, dealing damage to all enemies hit, inflicting 2 burns. In addition, Molten Knife scales with attack damage as well as spell power. Now, we do also have a glossary that can, a guide I can pull up whenever, but I can't look up what fire does exactly. I'm so used to burn and bleed and shock doing different things, and hard to make a decision at the moment. So what do we want? We want a good tank. What's this guy do? Nature Guardians, increasing nearby allies' defense. For 6 seconds. Okay, lifesteal equal to 15% of their defense. Oh, sick. Yeah, let's snag him. And then we need a damage dealer to go with them. Every time they attack, 3% attack speed stacks 15 times. Resets when changing targets. Okay, so that's a little rough. But the faster we attack, let's see, the faster we attack, the more mana we gain back. Because we gain mana based on attacking, and also mana regen. We need a good DBS. We need a good DPS. On cast, gain spell power. Chaos Bolt towards the farthest enemy, dealing damage to the first enemy hit by the bolt and stunning it for a little while. Scales with distance traveled, dealing more damage the further it travels. That's kind of fun. Let's go for her. Raw damage that I can pretty much trust. So, discount on everything. After every fight, you heal for 4 flame and gain additional cups. I love the idea of the Tome of Secrets. Can I check my map? Not yet. So, weaker elites, cheaper things. I don't want to go for the juicy mango or the lamp. I'm gonna go for the mango. Cups are how you rank up your heroes. And we're gonna need that. And we only have 1 shop and 1 bonfire. And oftentimes you don't get the ability to go to both. So I didn't want to pick those. So I think we just want to go up the right side and either go to the shop or the bonfire, depending on how I'm feeling. Okay, prep phase, can do this. The last hero placed is what grabs my hero's attention. Actually, in that case... There. Dang. He's ranged. Whatever, it's fine. So we want to stack a bunch of defense on him. If we can. And we might want to look into characters that specifically benefit that as well. So every ult gains attack speed. Air of Thunder, damage to enemies hit. Inflicting shock, still don't know what that does. 30% of spell powering flipped to attack damage. Every crit... The hero's crit strike chance is increased by 1%, plus more for every summon on the battlefield. Ooh. He's kind of fun. I think I'm going to go for him. I wouldn't mind going for a summoning build. So extra attack damage and defense. Let's grab those heavy helmets. Can I just put them both on this guy? Yes, I can. So his defense is now considerably higher, which also gives him a fair bit of lifesteal. So let's just proceed. And I can pull those off of him when I need to and want to. I'll have to see if I can increase her range at some point. Okay, pick an item. Extra crit strike damage. When it strikes, also take nope. Attacks deal an additional 4 times mana's on hit damage. Every 6 seconds, the wearer receives a shield equal to 100% of defense. Snag that. Okay. And who do we want to grab? Hero crits with an attack, gains a shield. Fight starts, summons 2 blue drakes. Ooh, 4 spell power per summon on the battlefield. Let's go for Joanna. We might as well start stacking some summons. Okay, debuffs. Here we go. So bleed. Every attack, heroes have a 25% chance to increase the damage of an attack by 1.5% per bleed on the enemy. Frost. Spell damage is increased by frost on the enemy burn. Every 4 attacks, heroes deal on-hit damage equal to 3 times the amount of burns on an enemy. On-hit effectiveness attribute is 3 times more effective for burn damage. Ooh. Okay, that's really good. Other on-hit abilities or damage from abilities and effects increased by 1.5. Shock. Heroes have a chance to shock. Oh, per shock to stun their target. Cool. Alright, so we're just gonna scoot this guy closer, but we are actually... No, that's not it. We are going to forge. We're going to forge these together, so it's going to combine them into one item. Combining their effects, and therefore freeing up a slot. So extra attack damage, defense, and every 6 seconds, shield equal to 100% of their defense. I'm going to want to just keep giving this guy as much defense as I can kind of give him. Because it seems like that's just going to be a really good plan. Because he self-heals a little bit. He's very tanky. And he self-shields. Okay. Crit strike chance and damage. We could get another helmet. I'm gonna re-roll. Let's see what I can get. Superior Dark Blade. So I'm gonna put it on him. Every crit strike, the hero's crit chance is increased by 1%. I don't know if you can over-crit. That would be interesting. So what do we have? Chance to generate 1/3 of their max mana. Let's see. Nova burst around all heroes, dealing damage to nearby enemies and inflicting bleeds. Skills with max mana, dealing additional damage per max mana. So that's kind of good. And then extra on-hit effectiveness when the fight starts, and attacks deal 15 extra on-hit damage. Gains percent on-hit effectiveness and attack speed lasts for X amount. And then she's just got to heal. That's okay. I kind of want to grab Alec, but I don't actually think I care about him too deeply. Okay. Who can spend those to upgrade and reroll things? The one problem with this is it's just this guy on his own. Do we want to... I'm going to rank him up. I hate those. I hate all of these. They're really bad. Does he even have any spell power? I guess I'll go for Transcending Power. Because at least that lets him scale his defense increase with every cast. Okay, unfortunately he's getting cooked a little bit. And the rest of my team is way too clustered for my own good. There he goes. Okay, we still got him, but that did hurt. Luckily, we got some healing. We can re-roll a passive. Oh, thank you. Let's go Spell Shield. I might keep re-rolling that one. We'll see. Every 6 attacks gains 1 spell power at 3 stacks. Wait, okay. Every 2 attacks, the wearer gains 1 additional mana. Every ult, the wearer's max mana is increased by 2. Rough. Every 6 attacks, the wearer gains 1 mana regen. At 3 stacks, gains spell power. Every 5 seconds, wearer gains shield equal to their spell power. Go for that. I think I might want to put it on her. That said, my inventory doesn't seem to be present. This is... I don't know if it's a bug or something, but I've certainly had issues with this. Oh, we've got an elite fight. Where are my items? I have not the foggiest. Okay, hopefully they'll go for my tank boy. Here's the question. 30 to get him to level up another time. I don't think it increases his stats at all. Yeah, do I want to spend some cups here? I think so. Ooh. Oh, but they have no mana regen. So I like this. Spell damage to its target and nearby enemies equal to 15 times mana regen. Guess I'm gonna go for Survival Instincts. And I'm definitely keeping her. We're gonna have so many cups as a result of my perk that I might as well grab a little bit more. Let's see. Oh, extra crit strike. The further they are from other heroes. 2% per range. In addition, crit strikes inflict an extra bleed. I don't think I'm gonna go for it. I like the idea of it, but she's not really a critter. Okay, we only lost 1. It could have been worse, could have been better. So a relic. All enemies start with 12 bleeds, but cap at 12. That's not terrible. Exile for bleed. Exile for crit. That's tough. I like the hex styles. I might want to go for the garnet. We currently don't bleed at all. Yeah, if we go back to debuffs. 1.5 per bleed. Crits guarantee. Because this would be really good for the mushroom guy, but... And regen ticket would be great for my casters. The only problem is it puts them in iffy spots, because it changes randomly in fights, and so I might end up with a character in a bad place. So I think I'm going to go for the garnet and just actively not pursue bleed at all. Defense increased by 15% of its current shield. It's not bad. That said, I'm gonna burn a little bit of flame. See if I can get something else. I do like the blazing trident. The problem is, I can't actually put it on any of my characters. Because it won't let me at the moment. Every 4 attacks, if the hero is above 25% HP and doesn't have a full shield, loses HP, gains a shield. No. This guy's the support. He's got blood rage. Whenever the hero gets below 50% for the first time. Gains lifesteal and attack damage. Ooh. As shielding orbs, giving a shield to all heroes and increasing their attack damage by 1% of their total shield. Spell power for every max HP. Oh, so this guy scales really interestingly. I don't hate Azura. They're also a secondary tank. Doesn't look like I can move anybody around, so we're just going into a regular fight. Do we think I can handle another elite? Sure, why not? Let's see what happens. Okay, so for starters, let's swap these two out. And go for some cups. Getting a shield from any source, heal the hero for max HP every second. Ooh. Every 6 seconds, hero receives a shield equal to max HP. Healing shield, that's really solid. Alright, so we're going to move these characters over. This looks like it's going to be a bit of a dicey situation. And I would really like to pull my inventory back up. But it seems to have completely just skipped town. We have it here. Oh, here we go. I can combine these together. Oh, I see. A recipe cannot be equipped. Makes sense. Alright. So now he's got a 39% chance to crit, and it sets enemies on fire when he does. That sounds reasonably good to me. I've got a good solid crew, I hope. Much better. Yeah, having a second tank on hand seems like a really solid idea. So extra crit chance and spell power, or spell power and mana regen. I think I'm gonna go for the spell power and mana regen because if we go to the forge, we can do this: 6 attacks, mana regen, spell power, mana regen. Fuse them together, so now we have a ring that scales mana regen really hard. Who do I give that to? Blizzard's got good AoE. She's got a low max mana. She's got a very high mana regen. I think I'm gonna put it on her. Honestly, I think I might just do a double. We're just gonna go all in on big damage Frost Blast with her. Okay, so this looks like a bit of a mess. We've got... It seems like they go for whoever's closest. Yeah, let's just go for this. Hope for the best. Yeah, worked out. Alright, so we get to pick a relic. Hero with the highest max mana gains spell power per max mana. That's really good. Heroes gain on-hit effectiveness. 7 spirit summons, up to 7 in total. Oh. Adds 1. Okay, if you already have 2 summons, Relic gives 5 spirit summons. If you have 8, it gives none. So I don't really like that. Let's see. So do I want a bunch of spell power on Frost Lady or on hit effectiveness? We have some burn, but not much. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the Coral Heart. That should make her even more powerful. Okay, pick another item. Let's see. Reduce attack speed every 6 seconds. Heals for 10% of their max HP. 3 seconds, heal all summons. Or shield power. Increases the amount of shields the wearer receives from all sources. I'm gonna go for the Shielder's Cloak. Because this guy is shielding himself. Maybe not quite as much as I want, but it's fine. Yeah, so every 6 seconds, shield the hero and the lowest HP hero for... Oh, interesting. So it actually shields both of them. Yeah, so hopefully that'll give us even more. Maybe. We'll see. Recruit another hero. Who do we have? So they do damage and bleed, not that useful. Oh, hero own, pick to gain a bunch of EXP. That's incredibly helpful. Hero gains defense, lifesteal, attack speed, or damage. Ooh. I wonder if it's color-coded. Oh no, it's just color-coded on what it does. Yeah, she doesn't attack often, so some extra attack speed wouldn't be terrible, but I think I'm just going to go for the raw attack damage. I was hoping for something else, but it's fine. Let's see. Do we want to reroll or a swap? Oh, swap lets me swap between perks between heroes. Yeah, that might actually be really good. That'd mean I'd go shopping, but I don't really need a campfire. So why don't we do a swap? See what that gets me. Oh, can't put him there. Excuse me, sir. Get into the fray. There we go. Alright, we haven't lost anybody yet. Passive swap. Okay. Oh. Okay, default passives cannot be swapped. Hero cannot get the same passive twice. Well, I goofed that one, but now I know. So spell power, mana, no. I need the defense. I'm just gonna keep stacking it onto Manus McTankinus. Let's see, we're just gonna skip that one. Shame, but I learned. Okay, so we can dismantle items, or we can buy things. I have a lot of money. We can buy something expensive. Core attacks gain a shield equal to 100% of attack damage. I could buy a hero, but I don't think I really care for any of these. Zephys is kind of fun. He's a good heal tank, and also summoner. Let's see. Where's attacks have a 20% chance to increase your defense by 50? 10 defense per max mana. Let's see. Mana regen, reduce attack speed, damage and defense. That. Attacks have a chance to stun the target. I check my hero power. How much damage does he do? 100. So every 4 attacks, gain a shield. That's good. Especially if I got, like, another superior heavy helmet. Every attack gains 3% damage. Stacks at 25. So that's what? 75% damage? I mean, that's good. I think I'm gonna buy the golden armor. Every 5 seconds, wearer heals the lowest HP hero for 25 plus 40% spell power. That's not terrible if I want to retool her very slightly to do some extra healing. I think I might want to just buy it. The question is, do I want the superior heavy helmet as well? I think I want it more. Oh no, I can still get the healing cloak. Cool. What was this? Book of Judgment. Wearer gains 2 mana regen for every 150 shield. That's good. I don't know. So I could also dismantle something. Oh, interesting. So I can spend money to split it. But I think I get to keep this stuff. So good if I have a decent item that is like golden armor, for example, and this helmet. I'll want to split them later. Okay, and I'm gonna just forge those together for the time being. Okay, hero panel. So we're just gonna give her that. She needs more spell power. But she's going to gain a bunch because of that relic. And then we give him the golden armor instead of the shield. He loses a little bit of defense, but now he's just going to be shielding himself pretty constantly. Which is what I'm looking for. Let's see, and we got a boss fight. That said, targeting, hold up. I know this boyo scales off of max HP, but some extra defense isn't a terrible idea. What is his defense at? 55%. Not bad. Oh, we do have a couple of flats. You know what? I'm going to do this. This way, this guy will tank the Hydra for the time being. But then come over to fight, whereas this guy will stay on the opposite end of the screen forever if I don't do this. Oh, right. Open an enemy panel. Cool. Fight. No! Why would you do that, Hydra? It's because I moved the mushroom last. Or it might actually just have a different targeting protocol. Well, we only lost a little bit, so that's not too bad. Pick a relic. Whenever you pick an origin or change your origin, heal for... Oh, that's interesting. Reroll and refill items at the shop for 135, or Stinky Fish gain flame after every fight. At the start of the fight, you either gain Happy Fish or Angry Fish, depending on your current health. When above or equal to 75, all heroes receive Happy Fish attack speed buff. Oh. Stinky Fish is a little stinky. Pick an origin or change your origin. I don't even know origins. I guess I'm going to go for King's Orders. Okay. Critical strikes inflict bleed? No. Stuns? No. Every attack deals additional unhit damage equal to shock? No. Spell Steal? Okay. Extra burn? No. Every 6 seconds. Ooh. The wearer heals all heroes for 4% of the wearer's max HP. The Monastery is also really good. Attack damage and spell power equal to 3 times max mana. But I think I want the Crown of Life. Because my next goal is to make this guy really beefy. Let's see. I haven't actually been using her that much, but we'll go for the extra stats just because. So damage plus extra SP and scales. Max HP, defense. Nah, just going for that spell power. Okay, anything else? No, proceed. Act 2. Ooh. A lot more bonfires. A lot more shops. How do we want to do this? I think I'm going to go here. We'll get to the bonfire and then decide what we want to do. Because there's 2 mid-bosses over here that I think I'm going to want to grab. Okay, before I do any of that, though, we got some things I should invest in. 15% crit strike chance? Yeah. I don't know if you can over-crit in this game. Defense, lifesteal, crit strike chance, or attack damage. It's not what I wanted. I guess I'll just go for the defense. It's not amazing, but meh. Crit strike chance, lifesteal, spell power, or defense. But remember, lifesteal equal to 15% of their defense. Okay, I think this will be fine. Do I have any other rank 2s? No. Do I want to invest more? We're not getting rid of Joanna at this point. Every time the hero crits with an attack, they summon a water elemental, max 3. They're already summoned, increase their attack damage by 2. Or, every 4 attacks, if the hero is above 25% max HP and does not have full shield, loses HP, gains shield. I guess let's go for that. It's not particularly good. What I'd like to do is actually do a swap and give Mush Boy. But I'm going to have to get him up another rank before I can swap them. Okay, so this guy currently is unkillable. He just gains too much shield and takes such little damage. I'm going to need to give this fellow some more regen, though. On cast gains defense. Lose max HP. No. Every 3 attacks deals additional on-hit damage equal to 5% of its max HP. Yeah, let's go for Giant's Fists. Do I want to put it on now? The problem is all we have is this shield. Let's see what the campfire gives me. Rest, enchant. Oh, origins. Picking and swapping origins is free. Oh. Wait, every 4 seconds, the 2 heroes with the most shield receive shield equal to 5 times the team's total mana regen. The shield exceeds the hero's max HP and increases max HP of the hero by the excess amount. That's really good. Every crit strike, all heroes gain 3 spell power. That's obscene. Maybe. Heroes... Every 3 seconds, heroes receive a heal equal to team's max mana. Every summon, all heroes gain 6 spell power. For every 100 shield done, all heroes gain 3%. These are absurd? Because Templar would be great. Oh. But maybe not. And my main question with Gadgeteer is that if I crit with the mushroom, does this boost everybody else? I think I have to try it. Okay, so we can rest, or we can enchant. So why don't we enchant Giant's Fists? And then we're gonna rest for the rest. Okay, so campfires are good, but I'm gonna need some more blues. I don't have enough money to go to a shop at the moment, so I think what I'm gonna do is go up. I don't know which direction I'm gonna go beyond that. Okay. And we've got a swap coming up soon. I'm gonna boost the mushroom. Not at all useful on that one. I probably should have maybe thought about the other one as kind of like a, hey, this could actually be really useful on one of my other characters. Oh. Yeah, deal additional max mana on as on hit damage? No. Summoner's Arrow. We'll stack that on him eventually. Okay, so how are we doing this one? I mean, swap them? I don't think that really changes anything. But also, we are doing great. I don't necessarily know if this guy can tank everything forever, but the fact that most fights don't even touch his damage is really good. Let's see. Okay. We've got some max HP and mana regen. Wouldn't be a bad idea to put it on Azura. Gains max HP for every shock on her target. Oh. Okay, that's actually kind of useful. I didn't realize Azura scaled in that manner. Well, I'll go for the mana regen. Gain that, and we can do a passive swap. But I think for starters, we're just going to put these over here. Or, no, sorry, Forge. I don't want to combine them. Okay, so we can do a passive swap. Okay, I think we want to do this. Crits with an attack, so yeah. We want to swap those two. This is still not a very good perk on her, but this is obscene on Liam. Because that's going to scale his crit a little bit. I mean, he's got a 73% chance. We're effectively going to have a bunch of water elementals that are just really strong. Yeah, I probably want to go up this direction. I'd like to go to a shop, but we'll find another one. Ooh. Tri-Flame. You meet with 3 adorable little flames. That's curious. I thought you were the last flame. Anyway, they sing you flame lullabies and dance, and are having the time. You're having the time of your life. You already imagine that you will be friends until the end of time, but the flames get jealous of one another rather quickly. They want your friendship for themselves. You must choose one. You can't have all 3 of us. So, gain a buff. At the start of the fight, heroes gain spell power, permanent buff, or attack damage, or heal. I'm gonna go for the spell power. Because we're about to hit this. I can enchant a thing. We could also potentially change my origin. See if we get something better. Crit strike damage equal to 100% of the spell power of the hero with the highest spell power. Twice as much bleed. Spell power damage. No. I think Totemic might be kind of good, but let's enchant this. And then we're going to rest, because I'm a little low on fire. Alright, let's do an elite fight. Alright, I think this is fine. I don't think there's anything else. No. Okay, so that's incredibly shitty. And, I mean, ultimately it's fine. Is it? He has a heal. Well, that sucks. And hurt a lot. So, I think the answer is, I cannot rely on my tanks pulling aggro against mid-bosses. They seem to just ignore it. I think they just go for whatever is closest or weakest. And I should no longer bet on that. That's rough. Alright, whatever. Let's see. Strike damage per bleed on the target. You know, honestly, I guess I'm just gonna go for hemorrhage. Ooh, fight starts where it gains 40% max HP. Doesn't heal for that amount. Still worth it. Okay, so now if I proceed, we are going here. So I think I'm gonna have to forge here. I hate this, though. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Okay, at least that'll increase their max HP by an absurd amount. Hopefully. Let's see. We also have a lot of cups. So you know what? I ain't replacing this guy anytime soon. Every 6 attacks, heals all heroes for 25% of attack damage. He does, like, a decent amount of damage, so it seems worth it. And then... Sure. On cast, gains crit strike chance. At 3 stacks, heroes can... No. Every 2 attacks inflict shock on all enemies. Every time the hero stuns a target, inflict shock. That's actually absurdly good on that character. Because prior to this, we had no shock scaling. It's not huge, but every time they trigger their ability, they gain some max HP. Cool. That actually worked that time. All heroes gain spell power for every 200 gold you have. I don't like that one. Team size increased by 1. All heroes get damage for 15% of max HP when the fight starts. That's not terrible. Okay. I don't actually like any of these characters. Let's see. Great Sword of Light, dealing damage in a line. Each enemy hit gains spell power. Only once hit. Ooh. Yeah, let's snag her, I suppose. Grab the mana regen. Let's see. I think I'm just going to proceed. Okay. So we're just going to put that guy there. I guess I'll just put it there. Okay, I don't know what these totems are, but I kind of want my characters to finish them off if I can. Let's see. I'm going to swap this out. Okay. We could use the mana regen and the max HP. I'll just put it on her. And we don't have enough goblets for anything. Let's start and hope for the best. It summons. Okay, those are slightly rude. Luckily, I've got a decent amount of team healing and AoE. And my tank can just hammer everything into oblivion. Oh, we are scaling spell power like nobody's business. Yep. And that's for everyone basis. So that perk earlier that I picked. Oh, Gadgeteer is working incredibly well for me. Lifesteal equal to spell power. Whenever the wearer gains a shield, all other heroes gain 16% of that shield, or reduced attack speed. Reduced attack speed, attacks generate additional mana. No. For every crit, the wearer gains 8. That's absurd. Okay, Zotz does an Arrow of Thunder. Spell power converted into attack damage. This guy is actually really solid. I think we might want to get Zotz. Because I like the idea of her. But I think Zotz fits the build better. Okay, and I get a relic. I think we're gonna go for the Spellstone. Okay, and let's proceed. Final act. So I'd like to hit up at least a shop. If I just go up this direction, we get the shop and everything. Potentially two. If I feel like it. Okay, so we want to swap out... Where is she? There she is. Okay. Anything else for it? Nope. Yeah, those arrows of thunder are pretty solid. How much max HP does Azura have? Oodles! Like, all this extra max HP has turned Azura into a bit of a beast. Okay, max mana, spell power. 3 seconds, chance per max mana to gain some mana regen. So the fight gains 1 mana regen for every 2 mana regen they have. Interesting. I'm probably just gonna go Crystal Staff. Okay, hopefully they're going to mostly focus on him. The only immediate problem is he's extremely vulnerable to burst. That if something can insta-give him early, we're in trouble. Ow, something hit me. It's their ability. %1 attack speed for every shock on the enemy. Storm Amulet seems really good. Unfortunately, we're not getting a whole lot of the base items to work with here. And so, like, I could forge some things. I think I might have to. Even if it's a bit wasteful. Better than nothing. Yeah, so we've got pretty good team healing, and boy do we scale. goes 1. And they're not quite healing fast enough for my taste. Okay. Oh, we could re-roll these. You know, in retrospect, why don't we go with the short daggers? Okay, I'm just gonna put them on him. And we're gonna forge. Okay. Forge those together. Let's see. Do we want to put the Superior Novice Shield with any of these? Not overwhelmingly. Yeah, I was really hoping I could actually upgrade some of these, but alas. So this guy now does extra on-hit damage per summon on the battlefield. It's not amazing, but it's still extra bonus damage. And then every crit, they gain attack damage, which should be absurd. Okay. Every 3 attacks inflicts frost. In addition, crits inflict frost. Hero spell power increased by 5% of its current shield. No. Let's go for freezing attacks. Okay, now we get a swap. That should be good. Now, I have to look at this guy. Yeah, just watch his damage scale sky high. I guess the fight didn't last long enough for that. Okay. Shield equal to spell power. Another protector's helmet. It's not the worst. We do have the Giant's Fist, though. Let's see, Warlock's Book for a bunch of mana regen. Let's see. Let's just go for the Thunder Dagger. And we're going to do a passive swap. So he's good. He's good. None of these are actually that amazing. Or here. Might be able to get around this. Because I might be able to gain some more passives. Okay, 4 attacks, heroes below HP gain defense. Or deal on-hit damage equal to the hero's defense to the target. Oh, that's really good. Hold up. Every 4 attacks do an additional 133. Or... no. Let's go for the Mana Tome. Okay, because we want to swap Mana Tome with Hemorrhage. Okay, let's... who do we scale? I guess let's get them one more. So Spell Steal, what I'm looking for is a lot of spell power. Get a lot of attack damage. I think I'm going to go for the Spell Steal, seeing as they don't normally have it. Let's see. Let's just proceed. I'll save my cups. Oh. Okay, let's just hope my characters don't get cooked. It's a bit of an issue. You know what? I'm gonna cut them up. Defense, attack speed, crit chance, mana regen. The mana regen is actually lightly tempting. Oh, never mind. They already have a ton. Do I want to go for the defense? No, let's go for that. Yeah, they regen mana even faster, so you can go above. Let's see. Still got 12. Go for that. Spell steal? Absolutely. Alright. Here's hoping. Don't die. Tank creature. Perfect. They lived. Okay. Gain that. Recruit a hero. More EXP on Elios? Absolutely. Let's see. All heroes gain defense. All heroes gain spell steal. Or attack damage for every summon on the battlefield. You know, I'm gonna go for the leather strips, just because. Let's see. Attack speed and spell power. That's pretty good on them. I don't... no, we do actually have something I can forge on them. 5 attacks, 1 attack damage for every shock and frost on the enemy that has the most of these debuffs. Yeah, let's forge those together. This one's good, but we're not applying that much. Okay, and then we're going to proceed. We can finally go shopping. And I can reroll when and where I want. So which of these is really good? Let's see. I'm going to buy duplicates. Ooh, every 3 crits. Crit strike is dealt to all enemies. That's amazingly good. Might be better than the Summoner's Arrow. Maybe. I think I'll be fine without. What else do we have? Mana regen and defense. Attack damage. More max HP. Extra on-hit effectiveness. Every attack, the wearer deals additional on-hit damage equal to 4 times shock on target. That's okay. What is this? Attack speed per max mana. Oh, that's kind of good. 3 attacks, deals additional on-hit damage equal to 200% defense. That's really good. Okay, let's get the attack speed. Let's see it. Any of these I don't recognize. What is this one? Aura. Ah. Heroes inside the aura gain extra damage. Well, I'm going to get the superior guard's armor. And we're just going to buy all of those. Because now I can actually forge some items here. So let's go for the attack speed and the storm amulet. Okay. Combo those together. Combo those together. Okay, so if we go back to the hero panel, we can actually equip some things. First and foremost, get rid of that shield. Yeah, they do lose some defense here, but I think it's worth it. Okay, so they get into extra attack speed for every shock on the enemy. Increases their mana regen. 5% chance per max mana to gain 1 mana regen, so they should regen mana faster, and then gain more damage, scaling off of how much shock and frost are on enemies. Let's see. We never did get another good thing for her, did we? I should have thought of that. Okay. I'm just gonna jam these on her. I'm not really using her, but I never found anybody that I liked more either. Okay, so let's proceed. Mid-boss? Mid-boss. Oof. Owie. Okay, I think I'm gonna do something like that just so they don't, like, walk past my guys again. They do have the Flame Breath, which is problematic. That said, the longer the fight goes on, the faster ice scales, so even if they might kill my mushroom, they would have been breathing fire on me regardless. It seems like they pick a different target. Okay. Every time they attack, 3% attack speed, stacks reset when changing targets, or every ult gains spell power for every 150 max HP. Let's go for quick attacks. Okay. Defense for max mana, 5 attacks, attack speed for every bleed on the target. I'm just gonna go for Summoner's Cloak, and we get a Relic. Heroes gain lifesteal. 25 damage per frost on the enemy with the most frost. Exile boost, or... No. Let's go for the banana. Okay. So I'm just gonna put these two together. Yeah, last I'm not really using her for much of anything, but I don't hate it either. Yeah, she's just by and far my weakest character. I feel bad about it, but what am I gonna do? I think that's better. Hopefully it shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, the mushroom is... Well, actually both of these characters are pretty absurd. This is also a regular fight. Oh. Every 3 seconds, all enemies gain an extra debuff. We can reroll a passive. I like those. I like most of these. I suppose we'll gain the money. Would have been nice earlier. Okay. Do you go for the fire? Heck no. Another mid-boss. Oh, it's this business again. Hopefully they'll behave. Keep stacking those debuffs. Looks like they are. Ooh. I could have angled that better. Hopefully they'll live. I mean, they've got Madcap healing. So I think we're good. Okay. Bows for attack damage, crit damage. Let's go for the novice bows. And a relic. Here with the highest max mana, 5 damage per mana. No, I think I'm just going to go for the tribal necklace. Not that it's going to help me too much in this situation. Ooh. Just work on that. We're just going to give him the crit chance. Okay. Anybody have an empty slot? No. And I have nothing else to forge, so I don't think I'm going to actually worry about any of these. Alright, boss time. I don't know what to do about those purple squares, but it's fine. Yeah, my main goal here is to have enough healing. Yeah, it looks like we got it. Yeah, we have enough healing that that extra fire doesn't matter. What an absolutely incredible roguelike. So we get a bunch of unlocks. Debuff Expert, Summoner's Awakening. Get a bunch of trophies. So let's take a look at these. Ah, so we've unlocked a new set of heroes. As well as items that go along with them. And origins and things. And then we also got Summoner's Lair. I was wondering about that. It felt like we needed more summon-related things. And there's our answer. I think my only beef with this game is it's really hard to get those, like, higher tier base items. And I couldn't figure out how to do it. Because we had gold recipes, or orange recipes, but we didn't really ever get above, like, maybe green, base items to combine it with, and it felt like there should have been some source for those, or communication that, like, those just don't exist. I don't think it's a big deal, but it felt like I was holding a lot of my recipes in reserve, waiting for an item that never came, but I guess flip side, it didn't really matter. I really like that. I like the fact that there is no, like, specific team synergies, just because it makes the game feel much more freeform and every character has the chance to shine without just being included for the sake of being included. And boy, some of the combos were absolutely stunningly absurd. The fact that I was gaining spell power every time I crit for the whole team was upsettingly strong, but in a very good way. This game reminds me of Monster Train, where it's brutally difficult, but you have the potential to scale above and beyond that. And so it's kind of like, here's a lot of power, but here's a lot of challenge. Figure out how to overcome it, rather than being a much more, like, balanced and kind of boring deal. I like this constant exponential scale for both me and my foes. It feels really good. What else is there even to say at the moment? I don't know. I really like this game. I might even do a second run of it in a couple of days or something. Because one other thing I have to say about this that I really like is the fact that the run was an hour long, I believe. I will have to double check. I don't think I cycled my recording at all during the course of this video. And one thing I kind of hate about a lot of longer or more strategic roguelikes is that they tend to take like an hour and a half or 2 hours. And so being 1 hour for a run felt so good, and I hope they never change that. But all that said, if you guys want to try The Last Flame yourselves, I think you're going to have to wait. I'm going to just double check on this one, because the closed beta is somewhat available. They have a... that's what it is. So the closed beta is feature complete for... or it's the in-dev version, so I've got access to everything available in the game. However, there is a demo that you can play now that is a little bit more of a limited experience, but it can give you a very solid taste of what's to come, and I highly recommend it. But for now, at least, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. For that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.